Hey guys, Damien back again. Today's day 16 after my quadruple bypass surgery. So this is just another account of my recovery and let you guys know what I've been up to. Today was my first day of cardiac rehab. So we had that all taken care of. Earlier this week, we had my first post-op follow-up visit. She couldn't think of it, what it's called, follow-up visit, and everything seems to be going well. Everything seems to be healing well, so I got the clearance to go ahead and start my cardiac rehab. Today was day 1, and I'm going to try doing a little bit of video editing to see if I can kind of show you guys what I did. I was taking a couple videos. At first I didn't know, it's pretty laid back scene, so at first I was wasn't sure if they were going to allow me to have my phone with me while I was doing it, but they didn't even care. So anyway, so what the rehab was, first off, you have a like a lanyard type of thing with a little pouch on it. I guess it's just a pouch, a hanging pouch that you put around your neck, and it's got a sensor, and then the sensor is attached to your chest. Basically it's just taking readings of your heart rate while you're doing your exercises. It was really light. I was already kind of doing some stuff on my own, walking around in the backyard. I have a treadmill. It's like one of those under the desk treadmills, nothing fancy, but it's just a basic walking pad. And I was just taking like 10-minute walks at a time, a couple times a day here at home. And it's pretty much the same, really, when doing the cardiac rehab. Of course, it's going to get more challenging as we go because, again, this was day 1. But I started off on the treadmill. I did the treadmill for 12 minutes. Pretty easy pace. I think I was going like 1.4 miles per hour, which is very slow. But it was really just kind of establishing a baseline today. So that's all they had me doing. After doing the treadmill, I then went over to a stationary bike, and I rode the bike for another 12 minutes, and that was not too bad. It's not my favorite exercise, not my favorite piece of cardio equipment, but did it anyway. Really, again, an easy pace, in the whole time wearing that pouch. And let's see what else. And then the last thing I did was it was like a stepper. You're like reclined and sitting down in a seat, and you're doing like a stepping type motion. That kind of bothered my knee a little bit. I've been having some knee issues for a long time now, where if I bend my knee over like more than 90 degrees, it gets pretty bent, or it gets pretty sore. Anyway, it wasn't that big of a deal. Again, it was very light. I only did that one for 8 minutes, so it was 3 different exercises, total of 32 minutes. Again, establishing a baseline. They monitor your heart rate the whole time, and they check my blood pressure before and after the exercise. And man, I was one of the very younger people there. I think, gosh, everybody's probably about 15 years or more older than me when I was there. So that sucks. It sucks that I had to have this surgery at age 50, but I do feel like that as an advantage does allow me to heal faster from it. And you can see like on my stitches here, well, it's not the best view, I'm sorry. Let's see here. So my arm's getting pretty good. Particularly like right in this area, you can hardly see, there's just a very thin line there. All the glue that they used to hold the incisions shut is going away, and my chest is the same thing. A lot of that's flaking off. It's not a pretty sight, but all that glue is starting to flake off there. And then the tubes that I had a little lower, where they had the drainage tubes, those are getting better too. And I guess there's different ways of doing that. My particular surgeon, he doesn't like to really stitch them shut, so they're like holes that were just kind of open. I guess there was an internal stitch that was kind of holding things together, but on the outside there was a hole. So it's going to be interesting to see how that heals up. But whatever, I'm not a model, or I'm not walking around my shirt off much, especially after having the big scar down my chest now. But anyway, that was today. It'll hopefully get more challenging. I mean, I don't want to feel like I'm wasting my time. I know it's very important that my heart gets pushed and exercised. But it was just super easy. So, it'll get better, I'm sure, and more challenging. So, that's pretty much it. So, again, just thought I'd give you guys an update, let you guys know how things are going. Spirits are up. I mean, you ride this roller coaster. I might have said that in other videos before. Sometimes you're feeling great, and then sometimes, man, I feel like crying out of nowhere just for no reason. It's just like, I don't know. I think it's just because a lot of I don't know, right now I'm stuck at home. I'm not allowed to drive, things like that. I just miss my old, my old way of living life. Maybe not the lifestyle as far as eating all the garbage I was eating, especially like in my younger days when I was drinking a lot of alcohol too. But, I haven't been drinking much, gosh, in the last probably decade. I really don't drink that often, but it was like when I was younger, I did drink a lot, and I just ate whatever, a lot of fast food and junk and things like that. And so eventually that type of lifestyle is going to catch up with you, right? So it caught up to me pretty early at age 50. So anyway, I'm going to start babbling here if I keep going on. So I just want to let you know how things are going. I hope to report more in the future and let you guys know what's going on. And hopefully for people that are going to be undergoing this type of recovery, that this is somewhat of a help. So I appreciate you guys watching. Please continue to watch. I will try to put more content on and make it a little bit more entertaining as well, hopefully, as I get better at doing these videos. Okay, hope everybody's doing well. Take care.